When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Cornhuskers will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Golden Gophers offense will have the ball first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
And the Golden Gophers moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pressure coming. There he goes. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Found a little run room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. So Nebraska's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Dropping back, it's Culliver. Finds his tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. And the Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Caught close to the marker. It's McNabb. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Bust through behind his pad. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Huskers getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Leaves it with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Cornhuskers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Nobody open, he just throws it away and it'll bring up second down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air, it's Culliver. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown, Nebraska! Quick strike through the air for the score. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking for a big gain. And this is dropped. Oh, my, you're just too open. They're dealing with a second and long. Off the RPO, complete. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Golden Gophers want to move quickly. On third down, he drops to throw. On the run, fires downfield. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. The Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. So now it's second and long. Dropping back, it's Culliver. He's got the tight end. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
They'll try the run. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Gets it to him on the screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. And the Huskers are flying down the field. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskers! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
To the air, it's Silva. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Under heat, he gets rid of it. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. And the Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Off the play fake on 1st down. Rifles it down the middle. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. That makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He lets one fly deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Bottled him up. Not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the 2nd quarter is about to get underway. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. The inside handoff. Breaks into the open. He's at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Nebraska!
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quick release on the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Rushes on him. Fires to the wideout. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. And the Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Let's see what he can do. Sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now on second down. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Gives it on the option. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Huskers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Gets it out quickly. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the...
Turning it off! Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Cornhuskers are on the move. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. And the Huskers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. A first down run in the red zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now it's 2nd and goal. It'll be a draw. Looking for the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. This defense has been able to force a couple of third downs, but they haven't been able to get the stop. Can they do it this time? Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down. So now on comes the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the... No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it. Looking to throw, it's Silva. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. To the ground with the back. Going, got some room, entered in the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers.
What a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man downfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Silva. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Here's a hit. Escapes trouble. Makes one man miss. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some...
Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He's got it on the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Golden Gophers in the hurry-up. In the gun. Looking to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. It's complete to the right. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Huskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. This time it's complete. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. This is a most difficult attempt. 59 yards out from the right hash. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Well, that's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Golden Gophers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. A quick pass to the left. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Cornhuskers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Here's the handoff. Makes him talk to the hand. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. They can rely on this guy to pick up